You smoke a lot.
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Yeah, guys.
Smoking marijuana does something different for everybody. What does it do for you specifically?
It really just depends on what type of strain. Like, sometimes I be like mind high, like, I just be thinking about hella shit. Or sometimes I be like, I can't really, like, I just want to just be comfortable. I just want to just chill, like. I be like, my body be so geek, like.
Is there a favorite strain that you enjoy?
I be OG gas, like, you know what I mean? And I never really be smoking on one strand for so long. It'd be different strands of OG. I fuck with cookies, though.
Do you remember the first time you smoked marijuana?
Yeah, the first time I smoked weed, I was
Take us back. What was that like?
shit, I got high as fuck, cause I was playing football around that time, like, and then my partner Ray Sean was like, we gonna smoke weed, cause I was selling weed at school and shit. I was like 13, and then he was like, from your set. I was like, all right, I'm gonna front your set. He was like, you gotta smoke this shit with me, bro. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna smoke it with you. We had went to like his partner's house. They was grown. Like, as soon as we got out the school bus, we walked over there, and they had matched us up. Like, we had mid, they had some perp though. And I remember when that perk came around, I just kept coughing. It was like some fruity when we ran that time. That shit had me geeked the fuck up. And I had went to football practice and got trucked and everything. Like, I was off my pivot out there. I was geeked for the first time.
Did they sense something at the football field? Like, hey.
Nah, they ain't know, but like, I was tripping. Like, I wasn't even on my shit like that.
Now, did you get high the first time you smoked? Because sometimes people's first time smoking, they're smoking for the first time, but they don't actually get their first high.
Hell nah, because it was one time I was 12 and I had smoked, but I didn't really get high, and I thought like niggas was like capping. Like, we had smoked some weed, and I didn't really think I didn't feel shit like that. So I was telling niggas like, I think they lying, like they capping. This shit ain't hit. Cause I remember that time that shit hit, cause I was coughing out the perp. Like we smoked like 3 blunts. Like, I had the mid, and then my partner friend had the perp, and it was another mid blunt. That shit had me high as fuck. Like, my first time like getting high off that shit.
Now, you were selling weed when you were 13.
Yeah,
so I
had tried it out.
So you actually were selling before you actually smoked?
Mm-hmm.
You never even smoked before, and were just selling the product but not smoke?
Yeah, because I used to watch my brother do that shit so much. And I had just bought a quarter, like, you know what I mean? I had bought they used to call it Vicks back then, Michael Vicks back in the day. And I had flipped that shit. I was just flipping those shits around that time. In middle school and shit.
Now, your marijuana habit, that can be expensive, especially, you know, what strains you get and that sort of thing. Is it expensive for you? Is it an expensive habit for you?
Yeah.
How much do you think you probably, from the time you started smoking to now, is that something you're able to, have you ever thought about calculating it? Like,
that's I probably couldn't calculate, because it's probably like a lot of money, like M's or some shit, but like, I probably smoke like a zit every other day, like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, niggas, it ain't really no pressure with weed, because I got partners that really trap, so we be having weed all the time. Like, it really ain't no pressure on weed. Niggas rolling up, niggas is doming, niggas is smoking, period. Like, niggas always smoking. Like I be sipping lean sometimes and shit, and like, most of my partners, they only drink hard, so, you know, that's a real expensive drug. That's the real expensive shit.
But, okay, the way you smoke, if somebody were to purchase what you smoke, how much would that come out to in a month?
Probably like, shit, 5 racks.
5
Probably
racks
more.
Just on marijuana?
Just on marijuana. You gonna spend that check, especially you smoking gas, you know what I mean? We ain't smoking no bullshit, so we gonna pay what it costs.
Ever thought to yourself, this amount of money that I spend smoking, I could have bought a house with this. I could have bought a car with this.
Yeah, you know, niggas think that, but you know, shit, man, you only got one life to live, man. And you know, you gotta know, like, if your habit's expensive, you gotta be getting that type of money to afford it, you know what I mean?
Is it worth it?
Yeah, cause niggas like, I like smoking weed. I like being high and shit, so me smoking weed is like, shit, it balances me out, shit.
Have you ever tried to quit?
Not on purpose. Like, I always quit, like, if I, like, be in jail or something.
So you're like a forced quit?
Yeah, it'd be a forced quit. I never quit on my own time.
Is that, how tough is that? I mean, you get incarcerated, you can't smoke. Is that
You see, like,
easy or hard?
it'd be hard because you be thinking about it, but like, shit, a couple times I was locked up for some real serious shit. So I was really most focused on getting the fuck out. I wasn't even thinking about like, I was thinking like, yeah, I'd rather be high and shit, but niggas was thinking about like, yo, I gotta get out of here. Dead ass. Like, there was shit like that going on when I was locked up.
Now, when it comes to getting high, not every high is a good high. Sometimes there are bad highs. Do you have a horror high story? A bad experience while you were high? And this doesn't have to just be smoking. It can be any drug.
Yeah, bro. I had tweaked out, bro. Like, a couple months ago, too. Like, I ain't even care. I was in the car, bro. My partner Beezy and Jesse and shit, and we was just getting fucked up. I forgot what was going on that day, but we were drinking a lot of lean. Like, we were drinking hella lean. And then, I guess I was dehydrated, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just in the back seat, and I started just feeling real hot. And I was like, what the fuck? So I had, went around to the back of the house to use the bathroom. I used the bathroom, and then like I felt like I was about to pass out. Like my face started getting real hot and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I walked to the front of the house and shit and went by them niggas in the car. I was like, damn, bro, I feel funny as fuck. But you know, like niggas be dead off the lean, so like people just think I'm talking. They don't even know like I'm really like not feeling it. And then I just started feeling like real high. I just like passed out like on some shit like. And niggas done helped me, like, you know, get up and shit, but I was really fucked up. That was a bad trip, like, off the lean. Like, I could have really went to the hospital. Niggas was like, you trying to go to the hospital? I was just nodding, like, nah, because I ain't really want to, like, you know, like, really, like, I ain't think it was that serious, but, like, I did feel, like, some, like, feeling I never felt before. Like, it was a real, like, hot pain in my body. Like, that shit made me pass out. That shit was crazy as fuck.
Did that make you stop drinking lean?
Nah, it didn't make me stop, but it made me slow down. And I was like, I'll be drinking cups of water in between cups. Like, lean, I drink water to stay hydrated now, like dead ass, cause you know, niggas be on that drop, bro. That shit real, bro. You gotta know, bro.
Now, when it comes to cravings, you're under the influence, you're craving something to eat. People call this the munchies. What is at the top of your list? Whether you can have it at that moment in time or not, which just seems to always be at the top?
I be just eating like candy when I'm real geek, but like it be like sour Skittles and shit. I eat some sour Skittles.
Pretty simple munchies for you.
Yeah, real shit. Cause I don't really be like getting that hungry like that. I used to like when I was first smoking, but my taste buds be fucked up. I just get some sour Skittles if I'm like real hungry, like catching the munchies off like drugs and shit.